All right. Welcome back to No BS Just News with Steve. As always, I'm your host. Thanks for tuning into the best YouTube around. Just kidding. Hey, listen up here. So, we're getting closer to the stimulus. Closer. Inches closer. Nancy Pelosi says she's going to have it voted on by Friday, tomorrow. It'll be out of the House, excuse me, to the Senate. To the Senate. Here's the thing. I got a couple of clown bag Democrats in the Senate that are still saying there's too much in the bill and the $15 minimum wage. You should have your face slapped if you think $15 is too much. Quit it. Should have your face slapped. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. $15? $15? I don't even know what to say to that. The House Minority Leader also said that there's too much money in the bill and we have millions and billions of dollars left over from the one Trump signed in December and blah, blah, blah. Shut your mouth. Just get it to the damn Senate and get it to the president and sign it. It's going to pass either way. It doesn't matter what you think, homeboy. Put your Republican pants on and sit down and shut your mouth because you're going to get voted right the hell out anyway. That's what they did. That's all they did. Now Biden says, well, they told me to go big. Now they're telling me to go. I went too big. Biden. Put a sock in it, homie. Sorry, y'all. I'm fired up this morning. Fired up. Had some stuff happen at work yesterday and just don't get it. Let me ask you guys this. Why isn't common sense common to people? Why don't people use common sense? How come? I'm waiting. Think about that. Common sense is not common. If you know you are doing something wrong and you continually do it to the point of losing your job, your career, your livelihood, possibly your wife, your kids, your husband, your girlfriend, whatever, because we all know that what happens at work when it's negative usually trickles right back down into the home. And it affects you, right? So if you're doing something you absolutely, for 100% fact, know it's incorrect, wrong, you've been raised, who cares if you weren't raised with morals, you still know right from wrong, and you continually do it. It doesn't matter if you get a lawyer. It doesn't matter. You're wrong. You are in the wrong. Oh, and by the way, it's 2021, cameras everywhere. Anyway, just a little bit of, ridiculousness in the morning, like that show. But common sense is not common, never has been, never will be. People think with their left knee that has no brain in it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, not very many, but I make them. However, I know right from wrong, and if I know that I'm going to possibly lose everything in the world that's important to me, I'm going to try to correct it, or I'm going to get a freaking counselor to help me correct that shit. You know what I'm saying? Common sense, people, use it. Use your judgment wisely. Use your judgment wisely. 10 minutes from me is more than 10 hours spent with a wise man. 10 minutes of knowledge from me is more than 10 hours spent with a wise man. That's my saying. Anyway, y'all. And remember, as I've said in my previous videos, I haven't said it for a while, it is okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay, but do not continue in that pattern because you'll get worse. Seek help. Seek guidance. Seek anything it's going to take for you to get your mindset right. Because if your mindset isn't right, your life isn't right. You will continue down a path of negative, neglective behavior that will continue to spin out of control until you are in a freaking tornado that you cannot stop spinning. And then you land on your ass and you look up and you're homeless. Or you're dead. I don't know. And not a shot to the homeless. My heart goes out to all you guys and gals that are homeless. It does, but I got to get off this common sense kick. So let's just move on from that. But yeah, stimulus, it's coming. I believe it'll be through the House. Through the House by tomorrow. Senate, boom, President before the 14th. They don't want to have a gap in all these federal laws that are coming to an end. Especially unemployment and some of the moratorium laws. So I believe that a check will go out with the stimulus. That's what everybody's concerned about, is that $1,400 check, and for good reason. I believe as soon as Biden signs that, the IRS will probably start kicking them out, just like they did in December. Trump signed it. The next day, the IRS started kicking the checks out. Hopefully, they send them to the right freaking bank account. Or they're like, oh, that one got returned last time. Since it's 2021, my system tells me we should just mail that out. Or wait a minute, oh, they filed their taxes. Their direct deposit information's updated. Let me not send it to that closed bank account, so it makes more work for the IRS, so that I have to in turn mail the check out. I don't know. There's another common sense feature, right? Why do things twice? That's not lean. That's not a good process. That's waste. Anyway, y'all. Update on Tiger Woods. They had video of him flying down the mountain. He was in a hurry to get there. He rolled that Chrysler SUV multiple times. He had compound fractures to his left leg. Left ankle was completely shattered. He has pins, rods, all kinds of stuff in that leg. His right leg is a mess too. He just came out of back surgery in December. They said he re-injured his back, had a horrible concussion. They had to extricate him through the front window of the vehicle. If you guys have seen that vehicle or seen any footage of him flying down the damn mountain, there's an actual runoff in the area that he was coming down. I can't think of the area right now, but there's a runoff because it's such a dangerous highway. And where he was headed to shoot the commercial, the director was like, dang, Tiger Woods actually, he almost just caused a wreck for me. And then Woods rolls the vehicle. If he wouldn't have had his seatbelt on, it would have killed him. 100% fact. It would have killed him. But he did. They said no charges are being brought against him. Probably one because he's already going through enough. It could quite possibly take his entire golf career, even though he's on the tail end. He's still young, mid-40s. You know what I mean? He's got 15 majors. He wants to break Jack Nicklaus's record. 3 more, he ties it. 4 more, he breaks it. Gives him 19. Jack has 18. I don't know, though. That's a serious... he is conscious, awake, but it is going to be a long road. So there again, people, there's where common sense comes in. If you're going to be late and it's a dangerous highway, they said he's driven that several times, it's not worth rolling your vehicle, getting ejected, or getting extricated out of the vehicle, laid up in the hospital with just severe injuries over being late. Be late. If you've got a valid reason for being late, and that's a dangerous-ass highway, it's not like he was going to get fired for being late. They said that the hotel was behind. There was cars in front of him. They were loading luggage. He was upset. He was 15 minutes late. Who cares? Tiger, be late, man. You're a multi-millionaire, probably billionaire. Now you're laid up in the hospital. for flying down the hill. I mean, he was hauling ass. We all do it. We all do it. You never think it's going to happen to you. You know what I mean? I worry every day because my wife peels out of the damn driveway. And I'm always screaming at her, like, slow down. Slow down. I don't want to get that call or that knock on the door that you were in an accident. And unfortunately, the worst. I don't want that call. Put it in drive and steady as she goes. You don't have to go 90 down the damn fucking residential street. Just this morning, I ran to QT. I'm coming in. I'm handing her, she got, I think a Red Bull or whatever. I'm like, here. As I'm walking in the house, because she's constantly running late. I'm like, get up 15 minutes earlier and be freaking punctual. Therefore, you don't have to fly down the road. It's going to cause an accident. I'm telling you. You're going to cause an accident, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So be careful. She's always on my ass because I'm steady as she goes. I'm like a grandpa. I'm cruising. I go right at the speed limit, maybe a mile over, a mile under. That's it. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. But I'm also very punctual. I'm over punctual. I'm probably 15 to 30 to an hour early sometimes. I've always been like that, and I always will be like that. I'd rather be way early than late. So, I don't know, people. Just some of my opinions this morning, some of my advice. 10 minutes of knowledge is worth 10 hours with the wise man. I definitely appreciate you tuning in. I know I'm all over the place. Got Major League Baseball starting. Obviously, spring training's going on. They're allowing like 2,200 fans at the games. They got to make money somehow, right? They're not selling peanuts and popcorn and sunflower seeds. They're not selling all that shit because you spit it out, and obviously that's the COVID virus. There's another strand of the COVID virus. Every time I turn around, there's another strand. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated if you can. I know it's age limits and critical infrastructure workers right now and blah blah blah. But if you can, get vaccinated. My sister was vaccinated, and she, I think on the second round, she felt a little bit sick. A doctor friend of mine, same thing, a little bit, loose stool, nothing crazy, a little bit of a cold symptom for 24 hours, and then that was it. It's better than being on a freaking put in a coma on a respirator because your oxygen level is at like 80 or below, or 84 or below, or even better yet, losing your life. A lot of people have lost loved ones to this virus unexpectedly, and I've been affected by that. So and wear a mask. Another common sense. Who cares if you don't believe in the damn virus? Put your mask on. Respect others. That's all it is. Put a mask on. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm a little out of control this morning, so I'm going to bail out. Peace.